Welcome everybody, this is just a tutorial on the new August upgrades. So I'll go through some of these great new features inside the system. One of those is in the organisational position register. So when entering a position, now if you actually come down here, you can actually add training requirements. This is picking up all the inductions and so forth in your induction register, but you can actually add them here as well. And with the qualifications, so instead of actually entering a qualification into a freelance field when entering the employee, now you can actually enter here and enter the qualification, and you'll see that when we actually enter an employee, it'll be in a drop-down box. But I can relate certain qualifications and certain training to that position. So when I actually now relate an employee to a certain position, what actually happens is that if I relate this person to the position of a forklift operator, and then I go to the qualification table, it highlights that this person hasn't got all these different qualifications. I can even publish this as a training needs analysis. So it'll print out all the people's qualifications which are lacking, so then you can actually really get everyone up to date with their qualifications. So that also highlights in the induction register as well. So if I actually select on the training table, again, it'll actually highlight that that person needed that induction. So with one of the other features inside the system, which kind of relates to that kind of upgrade there, I'll come down to this person here. Is this used to be a freelance field, and what I was doing was making people put duplicates in the qualification register. So now you can actually enter a qualification here just like you could in the organisational positions, but then you select from the drop-down list to enter your qualifications. So it makes it much easier than it's always spelled the same way and correctly. And also, this is another field here requested by a lot of clients, is an ID, or a card number for that qualification. So that's inside the system now. So nice little kind of upgrade that will help you, with manage your qualifications and so forth. So one of the other kind of upgrades is this in the checklist builder, and it's a really good feature. Is that now you can open these fields, open or close the fields. So what that actually means is before this was there, you could not change these the site or so forth. So if I actually just go back and select View. See how these fields are now open? So I can do the same checklist, but I can now swap it for a different site. So great new feature. It saves you actually copying the same checklist for all your different sites. And you'll see that you can do it at the moment for site, activity, and machine, but I'll be opening up that field for all the different things because it's been such a good feature. One of the other kind of major upgrades is this notification register. And this notification register is going to be a great feature. You'll be able to add a notification. Say, for an example, we're doing a first aid course next week and so forth. And you'll be able to send it out by email or SMS or both. Now, if you do send it out by SMS, there will be a charge. You can purchase it. You'll see in the register, you'll be able to purchase the SMSs. And you can buy a pack. But it's a great way. So when you actually select history next to the employee, you can come here to the notification and it'll actually highlight that a notification was actually sent, whether it be sent by email or by SMS, but there is no more "you didn't tell me so." So it's a great way to keep a record that you actually notified an employee or employees of what was going on. And the major upgrade for the month of August is this new audit builder. So in this audit builder, we actually preloaded a number of audits for you, not the warehouse safety, but the ISOs and the 4801s we're preloading. But you can actually build an audit inside the system. So when you build the audit, it will be very similar to the checklist builder, where you can build elements. And what happens then is it actually turns it into, the evidence here is that you actually use the system to, relate all your data to that element item to show compliance. So just hitting this green plus sign to add as many items as you want to this item to show that compliance. So no more paperwork everywhere. And then actually what happens then is that you can send it off to an auditor, independent, or might be in-house, and they can select on the findings. And when they select on the findings, they can come down here, and all your data that you've related to it is actually in here. And then they can make their recommendations, give their assessment, whatever it may be, and work their way through. So great new feature. It'll actually show some really good compliance there, especially if you do a lot of audits. And not only that, because that recommendation also links to the to-do list and to the action register. So it'll keep a record in the action register, but also go into that person's to-do list for them to do at any period of time. So so they're the upgrades this in the month of August. There's some great new upgrades coming in the coming months as well. So hope you enjoy those. If you need any more information, please don't hesitate to contact us via the help section. And we are doing a webinar shortly. I think the team will be sending out an email to everyone to let them know. So enjoy.